the Vibe Barber and Beauty Salon here in Las Vegas, or I should say Henderson, Nevada, with owner Kelvin Bridges.
Well, Kelvin Bridges is a 29-year-old African American king, and no, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. I am a barber and a hairstylist, native to Ohio, living in Las Vegas.
Mm. So what brought you here?
A career upgrade.
Okay.
I knew I wanted to grow my business on the West Coast. I didn't want to be on the East anymore because of first of all, the weather, the snow, and just that's what I was used to. So I wanted a change of scenery, no snow. So I decided to take it west. So packed up, took it west, and been here ever since.
Okay, nice. What part of Ohio?
Cleveland, 216 the land, baby.
It's kind of rough.
County, yeah, rough, very rough.
Was that part of your reasoning for coming out here?
Yeah, I didn't want to turn out like a lot of people that was around me. I figured if I, like I said, change the scenery, maybe I could get a different outcome, you know. So you are a product of your environment. Not saying that everybody there is bad or you can't be good, but I wouldn't. It was time to go.
Okay.
It was time to go.
Okay. Why is it important for you to tell your story now?
Because you know what? It's a lot of people that look at you that you don't know who's looking at you. And it's a lot of people who are going through what you're going through and you may not know it, or your situation could be similar to theirs and you not know it. And people, you could be helpful to somebody. You know, the whole purpose in life is to be helpful and get each other to the next level. Yes and no. I would say yes because those who want to walk a path similar to mine, yes. No to because I'm not perfect to everybody, and some people don't look at me that way. So I'm sorry, that's just your loss, but or just your view, I should say. But if I had to pick 3 of them that set me apart, would be 100% dedicated to my craft. I am. I care about the people who sit in my chair, and I care how they look when they get up. And I would say I'll always try to well equip myself so from every angle, so I can well equip my client. You know what I'm saying? So if I ain't worth a quarter, then I'm not gonna produce anything worth a quarter. You know, it don't go that way. That's why I try to learn as much as I could earlier on, so I could take and take this train and run. First of all, I'm not that, I'm not no handyman. So it ain't too much of stuff. So I had to make this shit work. So, it ain't like I'm about to just be a carpenter, because if I had that would be a different story. But this is one thing that I picked that I was good at, and I ran with it. And it wasn't no plan B. Like, it was only an A.
Wow.
So, and literally, I put a lot of time, blood, sweat, and tears into this. This has been my life since I was 17. So, I'm here. There was no plan B for me. So earlier on, when I was in high school, I actually did like early college for like biology and horticulture, which I really liked. I like plants and stuff like that. But I would have stuck with it. I was just like, honestly, it was like I said, the winters. Because the flip side to that on the East Coast is you just plowing snow and stuff, and I'm not about that life. You know what I'm saying?
I
So,
feel you, yes.
and a bunch of other things. It wasn't. It was something I liked, but it wasn't necessarily a passion. So I didn't have really a plan, and mind you, I was already like doing hair before. It was just like to just make money on the side.
Okay.
So my mom, when I was getting ready to graduate, she was like, I'm getting, all these people running in and out of this house. You gonna have to do something about that. If you're gonna do it right. So I signed up for All-State Hairstyling and Barber College, which I graduated from, and I've been running this course ever since. Yep. My parents, my mom and dad, both of my aunts on my mom and dad's side, and my grandmother. I don't think I said her. And I believe my great grandmother too.
Wow.
But her memory is vaguely with me because she kind of died when I was like younger. But we have a family full of like talented stylists, and that was just like the ones who push through it for years. A lot of them do it on the side and stuff like that because they're good. And my sister actually, she can whip up something that she needs to. But yeah, it's just I come from a family of like talented musicians and talented hairstylists.
Okay.
But yeah, it's crazy.
Wow. What have you learned about yourself through the whole process of rebuilding and creating your own brand? Because you were working in another shop before you actually acquired the Vibe, correct?
Right. 6 years or something like that.
Okay.
And then I got promoted to manage. I was only here for 10 months, and then I got promoted to manage the shop that I left last.
Okay.
And then I actually bought it. And then that's how that came about. And then I just grew my own 2 feet and my own 6 arms. No, I'm just kidding. And I just started my own thing.
Okay.
You have to have tough skin. It's not made for everybody, for one. It's going to be a lot of good days and a lot of bad days. And especially earlier on in your career, you spend most of those, what you wouldn't call a good day, building your career.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be a popping day every day. It's not going to be a day you going home with hundreds of dollars in your pocket. Mm-hmm. It's not going to be like that. I describe it as the strong survive. That's the best way I can use it. It's like a dog eat dog world.
Wow.
But if you love it, that's what keep you going.
Okay.
And
you love hair.
I love hair.
Do you?
All things hair.
Okay. What about somebody coming in with dirty hair?
I wash it. That's what the shampoo bottle for. Like, I don't be minding. I know a lot of people don't. Our industry kind of got away from washing hair, but I don't mind it. Because it ain't nothing the shampoo can't fix. So.
Okay.
I think memories are made here. Memories, generations are born. The beauty industry is connected to the neighborhood. The barbershop is connected to the neighborhood. The salon, everything is. If you want to know a beat on the street, sit your ass in a chair for 5 minutes, and you gonna get a mouthful of probably what you bargained for and didn't bargain for. So it's connected to the street. I call it the heart because it has so many different roles it play. Therapy for people, you gotta hear Shaquante that won't leave her baby daddy of 16 kids for guys know what. You gotta hear the preacher comes in who trying to lead his flock. Then you got the other bad preacher who come in trying to steal the money. It's all kind of things. Like you have to be braced from all different angles. So I think the shop plays a huge part in the community. I would have to say myself because somebody like myself, was not supposed to make it this far.
Mm.
Somebody like myself, a black boy, you know, with nappy hair, semi-nappy hair. No, I'm just kidding. Whatever you want to call it. But, you know, wasn't supposed to achieve what I have achieved necessarily. Not saying that I'm just, you know, because I'm not saying that. But I know I may not have a lot to somebody else, but I know me personally, I've achieved and I've accomplished a lot, especially for somebody who's been working on the time frame that I have in 29 years. Mm-hmm. So I have a lot of peers who aren't quite where they want to be. So that's where I kind of be like, you know, just take it in. Okay. That's why I just take it in. Oh, shit. I would give 15-year-old Kelvin. First of all, I would have did school totally different. I would have got on every single activity that I possibly could get in. I would have took few things more serious. For as in like, I always had a clear mind for business, but I would have started even earlier.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I would just say, just try your best, because in this world, you know, we strive for perfect, and then, you know, when we fall short of that, people give up. But just try your best, run your race, and don't look at what's to your right or your left. Mm-hmm. Just try your best, and hopefully you'll get somewhere. But know where you're going, because if you don't know where you go, any road will take you there. You know what? I think that I'm very transparent. Like I think that, you know, but I'm very silly. I mean, I'm very professional. Mm-hmm. But like I said, my longtime clients know how ratchet I am. You know, so I'm silly as hell. Like, and I like to have fun, and I'm definitely, out of my friends, I'm definitely not the serious one. Like, I would say probably the play too much one.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I would say that. Like, I think that's safe. I would say I want my legacy to be fine as fuck. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, he ain't. He ain't kidding.
I would say, I would want my reputation to speak for itself. I would want my legacy to be, and brand to just be hardworking, positivity, and silly.
Okay.
So I would say that. That's what I would want. I would want to be something strong, solid. For us, if you literally put your mind to it, you can do anything. And that's what I stand on. Like, if you put your mind to it, you can do anything. It's a saying that says, if you want to slay a dragon, you gotta slay it from all angles. Mm. So that's another one that I live by. Wow. So,
you just said something right there.
I'm telling you, like, I apply that to so many phases of my life. So many. When I'm unsure about something, when I need clarity, and I've learned to make better decisions for us out of necessarily all the time. Life doesn't give you the opportunity to make a decision and think about it. Mm-hmm. For it's like let a substantial amount of time go over before you have to make it. Sometimes you have to make split decisions, but I've learned that even when you do pick a bad decision, you can, if it ever presents itself again where you have to make a decision similar to that, you're wise enough to know how to navigate the situation. Mm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's a learning mistake, and don't count everything as an L. Some things are just hurdles and setbacks, but that never said that, you know, you got chains on your feet and you can't move. It's just a minor setback for a major comeback.
Okay. I noticed you have a scripture.
I do.
On your shop.
I do.
Is it Psalm 91?
Yes.
And what does that say?
It says, oops. No, it just says, that's one of my favorite Bible scriptures, but I just had a brain fart. He who dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadows of the Almighty. When I was going through my storm, and I'm still kind of getting through the tail end of that bitch, that one resonated the most with me. Okay. Because sometimes God will just, we think everything is just why. It's normal to think why this is happening to me, but we think the worst negative of everything, and sometimes we just gotta put it as God trying to shake us and get our attention. And sometimes He'll remove and isolate you so you can go through things to elevate you, because everybody can't learn that lesson for you. You have to learn it for yourself, and it has to be clear. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Or I always say you never know how strong you are until you have to work under pressure. So those kind of characteristics, and you sharpening yourself, you sharpening your tools, and just to walk through life. You gotta put on your armor of God. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And you gotta hit things like a bull head on. And some of those lessons you're gonna have to do by yourself. Like, can't nobody help you but you and the good Lord. You
sink or swim.
Sink or swim.
And
I ain't trying to get my hair wet, so you know what I'm trying to do. But yeah, you just gotta roll with it. Single is not married, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I'm single.
Is it?
Whoops.
Okay.
Dun dun dun. No, I'm single and I'm enjoying life, and I'm just trying to live stress free. Yeah, ain't nobody's papa.
Okay.
Nobody's papa. I would want people to know that they always remember that sometimes you got to be your own support system. Mm-hmm. That's what I would leave people on. Like, people, I know we all look for supporters around us and people, but sometimes you're not going to get nobody in your fucking corner. Be in your own corner. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So then when somebody see you cheering for yourself, then hey, I want to cheer for this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Look at them. Look what they doing for themselves. You know what I'm saying? So I know people who are motivated by other people, presence, and just having a support. Sometimes you got to be there for yourself, because it's not going to always work that way. My Lord, He calls me. He calls me by the thunder. The trumpet sounds within my soul. I ain't got long to stay still away.